Hi everyone, I'm Abby and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Now last episode we finished up the fourth part of the Kidnapped Turnabout, and we're pretty sure we know who the culprit is. We just have to prove it, but his father's making it difficult for us. Yeah. If I can't get permission to investigate the crime scene, then the truth will be lost. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay? Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this. And what is that? When the people are in a bind, the hero just disappears to save the day. Look, you just leave it to me. For I'm Kay Faraday, the second of the great Yatakarasu. I thought you were a thief, not a hero. Yatakarasu is noble and is always a thief of justice. That's... of course. If we have enough information, I can recreate the inside of the haunted house with this. Plus, if we then factor in everyone's testimony, we can recreate exactly what happened when I dropped off the ransom money. Able to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Ling. So you want to use your little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. We're all about to witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Detective Gumshoe, is there a copy of the haunted house's blueprints among the police's reference documents? Yes, sir. Got it just in case we needed it for the kidnapping case. All right, I'll input the haunted house data then. Oh, what is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house. Even if we can't inspect the relocation itself, perhaps the truth lumbers here. I can successfully navigate my way using logic will ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene. Okay, what should I recreate first? I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't. I'm going to make you do all the hard work. Very well. I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this place at that time. I can verify that and may provide me with a new lead. I had just come into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall. What was a badger doing all the way down there? I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere. Do you know which badger it was? No, it was too dark to tell. All I saw was its silhouette. Guess in that case, the rooster is probably bringing my badger silhouette in it for now. Okay, programming complete. Then I started walking towards the exit. And that's when you were struck from behind, right? Yes. But that's odd. The hallway is a dead end. Where did your assailant come from? The only location I could think of. I believe my assailant was lying in wait here.
Take that!
Yeah. That doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact a costume kidnapper. Oh, so he used the costume as perfect camouflage to blend in with the rest of the house. Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop off and was about to leave. Then, just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I think I've no better hiding place than this. Hey, not bad. I didn't think I should steal his tactic for myself. Just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay? Well, Ants. What? What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I figure I should give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. He didn't set foot inside. Is he telling the truth or was this another lie? Alright, and then claiming that it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me? Yes, I'm sure it was him. Okay, I'm putting the new info now. Mr. Deacon was the bad badger, right? Since the bad badger has a gun attached to its right hand, I'll have to change it so the weapon is in its left hand. Now to verify the facts of this recreation. Take a look around, it almost feels more like a house of mirrors. Indeed. Who's ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before? At least we know this is the real crime scene, next to these mirror shards. Hey, wait. These shards. There's something different about them. Oh? The ones we found earlier are thicker than the shards from these mirrors on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back, too. Pieces from that costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our pieces are not pieces of these mirrors? You didn't recreate the weapon. Well, I can't exactly recreate something I know nothing about. But tell me, what were you hit with? Attack came from behind, so I have no idea. I doubt it was someone's bare hands. Okay, then where were you hit? I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. There was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious. Ouch, sounds painful. Why are you smirking like that when you say it? It's just your imagination. Now let's see. I'm not sure if there's something in the hallway that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for something the culprit could have used to hit you with.
Take that!
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying here in this hallway. A prop sword. You're talking about this thing here? Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible that the culprit took it with him after using it on me. To leave no evidence behind, right? Correct. Maybe worth a more thorough investigation yet. Okay, so what test do you want to run on this sword? Culprit was wearing a costume at the time, so a fingerprint analysis is useless. Run a luminol test. It's possible some of my blood found its way onto this. Angeli, may I ask for your cooperation in this matter? Like I have a choice. Sure enough, call the lab boys. Understood. Except for a dab on the left side. It would appear that the blade is spotless. So it must have been the left side of the prop sword that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll update the recreation with this new piece of info. Yeah. Yeah.
Eureka!
Finally, I find a clear contradiction of facts about this sword. Except for being on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the culprit had used his left hand, the bot would have been on the opposite side. The opposite side? Huh? If the culprit held the sword in his left hand, the sword's right side would hit. I see, but the blow's on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you. Exactly, this prop sword has a large handguard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, if it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right. I'll change that to reflect a left right-handed swing. Not yet, Kay. There's no sense of changing anything yet. If you change the parameters to the right hand, it'd only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be in the culprit's right hand will conflict with what? Yeah, would have had a prop gun in that hand.
Take that!
Bad Badger already holds a gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition. Hey, that's right. The what now? If it wasn't his left or his right hand. It means that the one who struck me could not have been the Bad Badger. Are you paying attention, Lance? Irk! Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me, which leaves only you as our primary suspect. Ugh, fine, it was me, I hit ya. It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they catch up to you and Lance? Wait, isn't Lance left-handed? Ah, yes. That's what makes this deception all the more interesting. He used his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been the one to strike me. But you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. That level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Ugh! Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say, the Proto-Badger. You got it. Here I go! Of course, we already knew that because from the cutscene in the beginning, which is helpful. Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me. Oh, right. All you have to do is examine this new recreation and... And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang? That amusing little gadget sure packs a punch, right, Shinna? Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf. You and Mr. Edgeworth bring out the best in each other. You've had your little fun and now it's my turn. I've sat quietly by, listening. But the cruel conclusions you two keep spewing don't met this wolf's appetite. There's no guarantee that your toy will always show the real situation at any given time. All it displays is whatever information you put in there, right? Well, when you put it that way, your suppositions are wrong. It's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house. And what may that be exactly? A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Shinna? Here you are. Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet. The 7 Wonders of the Haunted House. The Disappearing Badger? What is this? I take it someone around here is fond of theatrics. As you can see, they set a doll down at the end of this hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid doll. How can this be? I guess it throws your whole theory about it being your attacker right out the window. Ugh. But that can't be right. Maybe the culprit hid the doll somewhere. And then he lay down and pretended to be it instead. If the criminal couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide a giant doll? You get it now? Thanks to your presumptions, the logic started off weak and led you to the completely wrong conclusion. Ugh. Now get off your high horse. Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me. You don't know when to quit, do you? I can't quit. I'm talking to declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks. There you go again. We'll see if I care. Okay, I'm updating the recreation now. It looks really weird. Look at how it changes from the blue badger into the poor badger all of a sudden. If the summed over badger was just a doll, where was my attacker hiding? Well, that's what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Yes, let's. Recreation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. It has the belt, but it's reversed.
Eureka!
Hold on a second here. There's something wrong with this blue badger. Huh? Like what? The way the belt is on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake? That can't be. Inputted the image data exactly as it is in the pamphlet. So then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse? Okay, do you remember what you said earlier? What I said earlier about what? About how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors? House of mirrors. Oh, that would explain the reverse or mirror image. Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than the reflected image of a real one. Then was the blue badger you saw just a reflection? When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror, oh, then it would actually be from an L shape, right? Precisely. I was deceived. The hallway was pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway. Wait, but why build this place like that? Sounds pretty pointless to me. Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. Created a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, and I can point out to you. This was the reason they built a mirror wall. Disappearing badger, yeah.
Take that!
As is written in the pamphlet, the main draw of this attraction is the mystery of the disappearing badger. You mean they built a mirror for that trick alone? But you said you saw the badger, so it's definitely still there. That was true at the time, however. Doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash. To remove a reflected image, simply move the mirror. First, the mirror was constructed so it would be moved. Then beyond where the mirror was, an empty hallway had to be created. Oh, so when they wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror. When they wanted to hide this, simply had to close it again. Yeah, haunted house trick. This explains that the outside of these fragments have a design on them. Ah, and if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway, then when the mirror is closed, it will blend in with the rest of the walls. This is the mirror trick this haunted house employs. And this also proves the existence of a hiding place for the culprit. Huh? How so? Think about it, Kay. There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit kept outside by hiding here.
Take that!
There was a very large blind spot, and I could not see beyond, and it was here. If my silence hit on the other side of the movable mirror, then you wouldn't be able to see him. I didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger doll. Exactly. All he had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror. Wait. Hold on. I just thought of something. Yes? Well, should the mirror wall be broken right now, in reality? Since you have a few shards of it, you can probably assume it is. Yes, most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found these inside the victim's costume, that would mean the victim was there when the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound. Leave the money and go, now. That sound I heard is most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'll keep to input some new information. Ack! Don't scare me like that. Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me. Sure, whatever you need. So what do you need anyway? If you could first recreate this hallway just before I enter the dining room. You got it. Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time I thought it was about a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was right then that I heard the sound of a mirror shattering. You heard what? Then, yes, I believe it was then and the mirror was broken. Okay, so then you stepped outside into the hallway again. The mirror wall should no longer exist, Kay. Please recreate that. Got it. Wait. With the mirror gone, the culprit lost his hiding spot. So where did he go in his Porter Badger suit, Mr. Edgeworth? Heh, that's easy enough. The mirror gone, he simply hidden himself in the branch hallway. I think this about wraps it up. Looks like he finally solved everything. No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has now reared its head. Huh? Perhaps you did not notice, but this recreation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The consistency between what I saw in the recreation lies Yeah.
Take that!
Okay, could take a good look at the end of the hall. Oh, there's no blue badger there. Exactly. The blue badger that I saw in reality is not here. This is the final point on this long chain of logic. The last remaining contradiction. So let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw a badger, right? And that is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Something that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger.
Take that!
The badger I saw was, in actuality, the dead victim's body. Urk! What? Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. The murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. You can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Beacon. No! Maybe it was due to their fighting, and perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. And no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror wall was broken. Ha! You were in the house at the time, right? You tell me that you missed the sound of a gunshot? There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in. Ugh. Now then, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was it that was with the victim at the haunted house? Urk! Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you, Lance Amano. I'm sorry. It's not like I had a choice. Oliver turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shoved me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went straight through his body and shattered the mirror. If I hadn't taken his gun and shot him first, would have been the one you found. He's a hardened criminal. He escaped from jail. See? That's just justified self-defense. The boy was only trying to protect himself. That remains to be seen. I'll have to be resolved in court. Angel Lang, I'll leave the rest to you. As if you were the one in charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Wait, I had nothing to do with the murder. The only person you should be arresting is Lance. Dad. Sorry, but you're not slipping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You tampered with the evidence so that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. Grrr. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? And how could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question? You wounded me. Came all this way from across the sea just to see you, you know? You came to see me? What's that supposed to mean? I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano, about a case from 10 years ago. A case from 10 years ago? Oh, what's the name that you used here for that case? Shina? It's known as the KG-8 incident. The KG-8 incident? Oh, so you remember it? Good. Then you'll recall that the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically, the charge of an internal smuggling ring. Smuggling? There's that word again. At the time, the person that was arrested as the ringleader was Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Devore. Father. Even though you pushed the crime onto your thin secretary, Mr. Devore, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Devore was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid from him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for his silence and your little dirty secret. Now. Please calm down. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice, long chat. What the? Who the heck was that? I'll take him down to the precinct if you don't mind. And who the heck are you? I'm Jacques Sportsman, and I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case. Oh, Jacques, thank goodness you're here. Don't jerk me around. This is an Interpol case. Keep your paws off of my suspect. Sorry, but I can't comply. I've got the backing in the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, we prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Guys, arrest the two suspects. Sir. Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you. Thank me? Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal. Hey, is that any way to thank someone? What the heck is that supposed to mean? You were so relentless with Lance that you forced Ernest to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you? The hand that feeds me? I'm not sure I follow. It's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the corrupt prosecutor that's working for Mr. Armand in the smuggling ring, right? No, I would never do such a thing. What the heck? Our intel's never wrong. In your prosecutor's office is definitely someone working with the ring. So Angel Link suspected my relationship to Mr. Armano. Must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitude. On top of that, your mentor was meant for Von Karma, right? There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence with that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? The courtroom is the place where the truth is revealed. Well, don't worry. It's not only you. A whole lot of you can't be trusted. The prosecutor never lost in 40 years. Every defendant must be found guilty. Fueled by that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? It would seem that his disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts? Why is this man so angry with us all? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. So don't you forget it. Please wait. Agent Shinna. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so much? Lang is the head of the long-honored House of Lang and Zangfa. The heads of all police-related divisions in that courtroom were of Lang blood. Were? What do you mean by that? Aren't they still? They were revered, but that was long ago. They don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the courts. How can that be? The prosecutor once withheld and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. That evidence's purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust. But not all prosecutors are like that. Even so, Lang will never respect the court again, or any prosecutor. Agent Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors. Yeah, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, you better catch up. Yeah. You've still got to deliver that thing to the old man after all. Detective Gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and headed out ourselves. Yeah, are you going home, Mr. Edgeworth? No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. It's alright with you, can you drop me off at my office? No problem, sir. Excuse me. Yes? What is it? Thank you very much. Oh, it's okay. Don't need to thank me, pal. Just did my job as a detective. I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cruel fate. What's a woman to do when she's been hurt by the one she loves? I think I never realized my father was right there. I never sent anything to him. I knew it. I'm a failure. Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself. Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping. No, I have no idea. Father undoubtedly was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning had no interest in the staged self-abduction. Wait, then why did he? I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops. Me? Lance realized the two of you were related, which is why he used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devarre into cooperating. Father. As a felon, he could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as a Mono family butler, at the very least, he was able to watch over you. It was all he could do, but that was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind. That is... thank you very much. You're welcome. Although, there was no need to thank me. Ah, no, Lauren. Stop. I mean, this man's so much older than you. Yeah. Looks like you've completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to go, sir. Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief. What are you going on about now? Wow. Your deducing skills may be sound, but you have no street smarts. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it. This is the first time we've met, you know. What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth? How do you know this girl? Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy. Gummy? Here, maybe this will jog your memories. Promise I'll return this to you one day, remember? That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past. That fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met the then child Kay. And Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, that'll be next time. 4th case of this game. Still a lot of cool stuff to happen, though. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe, and check out my Twitch and Ko-Fi and Twitter/X. The next episode will be starting the 4th case, Turnabout Reminisce. So I hope you join me for that, and peace off.